Good morning, good day. My name is Musquahul. I'm from Goodfish Lake, Alberta. I'm a former chief here, and for the past 20 years, I've went back to my way of living. When I was a kid, I hunted and fished with my dad. I learned the skill of net fishing in the winter time, summer times, and even at nights. So I kind of mastered it. I'm 68 years old. I was about 10 years old when they introduced power to our reserve. So I've seen a little bit, of getting ice from the lake to make drinking water, to haul snow, to chop wood, to haul in wood, all of that. We have to do that every day, every evening after schools. Now, there's nothing to do. So we have to, we have to get back. That's that big rock. That's how come it's called Floating Stone. When I was a little kid, I remember it was just the tip. That's how deep it was here. Now that's how much the water went down.
Wow.
Yeah. That's how come they call this lake Floating Stone. So today we're going to be setting a net under the ice, the old-fashioned way. And then tomorrow we'll go check it and see how many fish, just the method, how it's done step by step. And a lot of it is the fresh air, of course, number one. Number two would be the exercise, being out there, the nature. It's priceless. That's something that I highly recommend people to do. Just go walk out, nature. We got to get back to basics. So, like I said, the old-fashioned way, we're going to be using chisels to make the water hold. It'll be 4 feet by 4 feet. Then we'll put the jigger under the ice, and then we'll make it walk for 100 yards, and it makes a little tick sound. We'll have to follow it, find it. That's an art by itself. Making the jigger walk under the ice is an art by itself.
What do you use this? Looks like a grinder. I got a grinder.
Take it.
Cody, see that field over there?
Uh-huh.
Take 110 steps that way. You make a mark over there.
110,
From here, yeah.
110 steps that way.
That's how long that net is.
find out where it is now.
You gotta help him
Yeah,
find
you
the
gotta-
jigger.
You gotta listen to the ice, and you'll hear it clicking on the ice.
This is my late dad's jigger. This needs a good tune-up, fix-up, or retire.
Rebuild it.
There's a guy by the name of Elder Mills Cardinal from Goodfish. He's 7 years old and he still makes jiggers by hand. So if you ever need a jigger, that's him.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one. I need one.
Okay, where are you guys? You see it right there?
See the jig?
We're going towards that opening there, right? That field.
That field?
Trying to hit that right in the middle. And look at it when I pull it. Oh, I gotta push it ahead a little bit. Okay, see? Okay. See? It went about a foot, eh? You'll do that right now for about a foot. And then you got to get into a ribbon. You can't over pull it because you'll tip it, flip it.
Really?
So it's got to be just enough. It's all about feeling and rhythm. When I said, there's a technique. So here we go. You let it go about a foot. Grab it over here. Another foot. See?
Yeah.
1 foot at a look at my arms.
And let it slide through your hand a
Yeah,
little
look,
bit.
look at my arms. About a foot, then you close it again. About a foot, you close it. Another foot. Then when it cuts towards the end, it won't move as much, so maybe 6 inches, 4 inches at a time, because it's so far, eh? With this rope to go down, eh?
Uh-huh.
So it's, it's about 10 feet up ahead now, eh? Hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, now go about 10 feet and go listen.
Go, Jody. They can hear it, eh? They're following it.
Yeah. You can hear a little tick. Right on there, yeah. Let's keep going.
You gotta
We're
finish it.
making muscles.
You gotta finish it.
No, you can. Here, you're back to work.
It's under there? Behind it?
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Okay.
Right here you can see it. The orange, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Good pressure spot.
There's water. Clean, cool water.
Have a drink.
Let's go to Naskaman High High.
Go drink it.
Oh yeah, we do.
You go drink it.
You can drink it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
This lake, you can drink it.
It's a clean lake. Yeah. 3 of the cleanest lakes around here. Boyne Lake, Moose Lake, and Cold Lake. And these are the techniques I'd like to show the young people, you know, how it's done and how do we put the net under the ice is an art. How do we leave it under the ice? It's all art, you know, like it's not just let's go do it, you know, there's certain things, certain ways, certain tricks that you know, all these elders, they had their own little tricks, you know, how to do it. And I fished with a lot of fishermen, you know. Every time I go with another fisherman, I learn something new, you know, even how to tie a knot, a fish knot. I call mine, you know, just a rough love knot, never mind a fish knot. So, you know, things like that we will be going through, and the weight, and explaining how the net separates under the ice and how it goes. I will be using a 60 mess net, which is a deep net. We'll be going to a place where it's about 180 feet deep, and hopefully that we catch some nice big whitefish or jackfish, and we'll go from there.
It's clean on it now.
Yeah, only if I brought one.
Okay.
You
Settle
do
it.
your work.
Settle
You
it,
took
buddy.
it. You took
Shovel
it.
it.
You took it. You wanted to do it.
You have to learn.
Here, pass me that. Whoa, look.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Oh, it's gotta go back. Oh,
Too much.
too much back.
Caleb, the fastest way is just go over to that white black spot. Oh, wow.
Okay, now what he's going to do, he's going to pull that string.
Okay.
He's going to be walking this way, and I'll be pulling in the net.
Oh, as he walks this way, he'll be pulling it under.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, what will happen there is the floats, they'll come up, and these lets, they'll go down. So they'll spread the net under the water.
Okay.
So that's how we catch our fish. Okay. And then your fish block, you slide it down sideways. So again, nothing gets hooked anywhere, right? The floats go one side and the leads go the other side.
On the bottom. Right on.
100 yards long, all these nets. This one is a 60 mess. It's a deep net.
Okay. What's the diamond size on this?
This is about
4?
40 feet, 50 feet wide.
Okay.
And it's a 6-inch net.
Oh, 6 inch.
The squares are 6 inches, so we'll catch big fish.
Right on. I know Lexington, I think it's 5 something, and
5.5.
and Lake Isle is 4.
Yeah. This 60 mess, 4-inch, 6-inch net.
Is Pigeon Lake similar?
Yeah, 5.5. It's mostly 5.5.
Okay, that's the average.
Yeah. You just got to make sure that your lets are always going to one side. Your weight, your floats the other side, and then it widens itself under the ice. The lets go down and the floats go up, so your net is standing. Every fisherman is different styles, different methods. Everybody's different, but basically the same. Because different nets, these are easier nets now, eh?
Oh, okay.
Weight lines.
Back in the day, did they make them with sinew and stuff like
Yeah,
that?
and wooden
Oh, wow.
floats.
Yeah.
It's easier to set a net now, not like the old days. Everything was wooden boxes, wooden floats.
How long does a net usually last for?
Depends how you take care of it.
Right. If you don't put it away clean, it probably rots out.
Clean and dry.
Okay. It's probably better to have it in a box like that instead of a pail.
It don't matter. Yeah.
Okay.
As long as it's clean and dry.
Right. Yeah, with fishing with net, it probably helps us figure out how clean the water is by seeing how the fish are, if they're healthy or not.
Oh! You got the yell. So he stopped, eh? Oh! Yeah! Yeah, it's right there!
That's the end of the net there.
Yeah, you can see it, eh? Okay. I'm just gonna go do the same at the other side and we'll come back here. You see it?
Oh yeah, right there. There's a blue float right there.
Let me see here.
Now this is the end, and what we're going to do here is we're going to hide the stick.
Yeah, so nobody can find it.
We're going to hide it under the ice, so that somebody that come driving by, they steal our nets. And nets are $350, and they steal them because they don't like us fishing here, eh? Because it's kind of a lot of cabins, it's a resort.
Ah.
And they want to make it into a park.
Ah.
Once they make this into a park, then we can't use a net to fish.
Oh.
So that's their agenda, provincial agenda.
As long as we keep doing it, they can't ever do that.
So now, like I said, I'm going to show you guys a technique how we hide our nets.
Yeah, we gotta come look and see how he does it. Oh, that's cold. Look at that. Put your arm in there. Put your arm in there.
See? You don't see nothing, eh? We hide it. See, that's where our hooker. Where's our hooker?
Right here.
That's where our hooker comes in when we come and check our nets. So we hook it out. We use our hooker to pull our stick out. Okay, here we go again. See?
So I have a question. If we get fish in there, that still stays floating because the blue floats, right?
Yeah.
It won't go anywhere.
Because we had weights.
Right.
Remember those steel weights at
On
the
the
end? They'll
bottom?
hold it in place.
Yeah. Right on.
See, and our elders, what they did was at the end, when they're done, they used to soak their hands in cold water, eh?
Well,
So they don't get arthritis, eh?
they get adapted.
Yeah. So that's how come say I don't have arthritis. I'm okay, I'm cool, because I do that, eh? Yeah. And if anybody has a cigarette,
Yeah.
you know, you can say a little prayer, go ahead, put your cigarette there. That's for good luck. And that we had fun doing it. Fresh air, exercise. Now a good meal. There's sometimes people would come and see me and say, "Hey, Muskwa, can you get us some fish for our funeral?" And you know, you need a smaller net if you want to catch a good catch for your funeral. So, you know, I do that. And but right now we're using 6-inch, following all the laws, and we'll be okay. And for sure our nets will be there tomorrow, because you know you can't see them, nobody will steal them. Because a lot of anglers here, you know, they got their cabins. Sometimes there's 10 cabins all over the place here, and our net is right in the middle, you know, and they don't like us, eh?
Thank you. Hard working.
Yeah, we
And
were
it's good that you brought a young child. Something that you'll remember for the rest of his life, and share with her. He'll be the talk of the school, because he'll be talking to his teachers, his buddies, and whatnot. And he's got proof. He has his phone. You know, I like that. My grandkids, Charlie Kachu, he can do this. He's 12 years old. He can do all of this.
Yeah.
He can do it in the summertime.
Drive
with
a boat.
Drive a boat, everything.
Right.
12 years old.
And our youth need to know that, I find.
Yeah.
Get back connected to the land and with our ancestors and our home.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's no guarantee we're going to catch lots. A lot of times when I set net, I catch nothing. But that doesn't mean nothing when you catch nothing. You're still out there with fresh air, nature. You're still out there exercising. That's, you know, priceless. And that's what I go after. And as you'll see when we film this exercise today and tomorrow, you'll see the detail and the techniques that we'll be using. When Mr. Cody Mamnock here gave me a call last week, I went to set the nets, getting, you know, make sure that the Papa's Cheese had a fish for their fish fry. We do have a fresh whitefish, fresh jackfish for the community to enjoy their fish fry. Because when we go set today, there's no guarantee that we're going to catch anything. You know, that's just life. That's the way it is. That's reality. Sometimes you get lucky, you catch. But hopefully that we do get lucky. Say a little prayer that we do. Be smudging a little bit here tonight to try and wish us luck. Thank you. Good morning. This is day 2 of our fishing expedition here with Papa Seas. Today we'll be going to the lake, and we'll be pulling out our lake, our net, and taking out the fish. I hope we catch some fish. Like I said yesterday, on these fishing trip, there's no guarantee of catching fish. I keep referring to it's the fresh air. It's being out with nature, and good exercise, and a good meal. All those three. It's a simple life, and that's how come we've gone soft. That's how come we're sick people. Diabetes, heart attacks. Life is too easy. We have to bring ourselves, elders, parents, kids. We got to bring ourselves back to land. Go live out in the land. Go camp out in the land. Just the way it was, so that we respect what we have. So, like I said, hopefully that we make a decent catch today. If not, well, a good experience anyway. Thank you.
That's what Davey said. I said I'm going fishing with Nissa. And he says, the fish bite him? Fish bite him? I went to the kid.
This is a hooker. Our elders invented this because, like I said yesterday, we have to hide our net just so that nobody steals our nets, because our nets are $350 each, and as you can see this way, there's a lot of anglers, and these anglers, they don't like us Indians setting nets on the lake, so that's been a fight that's been going on for generations. My grandfather went through it, losing his nets in his lake. My dad went through it. I've experienced it myself, so it's not new. So we have to figure out ways to protect ourselves, to protect our property. When we have a right to use a net to fish. That's our right. So what we'll be doing here is hooking out our net. And here it is. So that's the trick there regarding the hooker. It's called a hooker. A long time ago, my dad and my grandfather, they used a willow, a long branch that had a hook at the end, and that's what they used.
Oh, yeah.
This one I got my uncle. He's a welder, and this is a rebar, so I got him to make me a hooker out of a rebar. And he welded, modified it, and I've had it for years.
Hey, what's up there? Oh, fish. Heavy.
Another pike.
Pull the hook.
Damn, chill. Dang. How heavy are those?
Here. Oh, it's cold on the hands.
Another one. Oh my God.
It's a big one. Fight.
They put up a fight under there, eh?
Yeah. They'll just get they'll start spinning in the net and they get really stuck. He's having a hard time getting out. Whitefish, they're not like that. You can take them out easier.
So some of them do like get it like wiggle through, eh?
Well, yeah, this is a 6-inch net, eh? It's a big net, 6 inch. If we were to use a 5.5, a 4.5, we would catch 50, 100 fish here, no problem. But because we got to follow the rules, eh?
Yuck! Oh! Dang. Hey, high five. This is good.
This is a monster.
He's big, yeah. He's really stuck in there.
Dang! How heavy.
Another one. It's a nice one.
Or doesn't want to open up his...
You use that hook on your jack, so you got sharp teeth. You use your finger in, you put your finger in and
I
up,
know.
they'll bite you.
You know, there was a dead. Is that it?
That's it. Not much of a catch today.
What do you guys? At least I feed you before you die.
See, we can do this at night. We can set a net at night and check the net at nights. That's how good we are, you know, old pros. Yeah. See, if you're a family man and you know kids, so that's a meal. That's a meal for one day, maybe 2 days. So that's good enough if you don't, you know, if you want to eat fish for a couple of days. But like I said earlier yesterday, funerals and wakes, you know, there's family and friends that do come to us. You know, they want to have fish during their funeral. You know, then we do that, and we don't charge because we like being out in the lake, peace, quiet, good exercise, and it's in a family of need. You know, somebody on social assistance that can't afford, you know, a funeral. Well, at least they got fish, and that's the way we've been doing it. You got them, but you leave the scales in. So when you put them in the oven, the flavor stays in.
Aha.
Because the scales are in, so the juice stays in instead of going out.
So we descale it and keep the skin then?
Well,
Or scales too?
it's just like I'll gut them.
Yeah.
I'll gut them and the scales are in. So what you can do is still your potatoes, carrots, onion, you put it in the stomach and leave the scales on. So anyway, when they're cooked, the scales just come off.
It just peels right up.
Yeah,
Falls right
yeah,
off.
yeah.
You can peel the whole thing. Will just peel right up.
And the
on,
juice, and
yes.
the juice is
It
in
stays inside.
there. Yeah,
So you get the flavor, you
yeah.
get the
So
fresh.
maybe I'll do that. You're better off that way. I'm just going to demonstrate how to clean a whitefish. This is a bread knife that you know that I use, but other people they have their own different ways of scaling fish. So we'll go from there.
Here you go. Or put him in
Put
the
it on
back.
in that box there.
It's a bread knife. Works perfect for me.
That's easy.
So it works pretty fast, pretty cool, and whatnot. No problems. Then I get a knife.
This one died straight on the
Then you hold your knife backwards to go through the, trying to get the blood out, the blood line there on their backs. And what I do there is I've got a spoon, and here I clean the back, the blood.
Get it all right, yeah.
Here. Here's your fish. It's scaled. It's clean, no blood clots there in the back. It's ready for oven. What we do is we boil potatoes, carrots, onions. We smash them together. We put them in the stomach here, and then we put them in the oven like that for about an hour. And then you can cut the pieces. You got your potatoes, carrots, fish, everything. And that's your meal. But these jacks is, I'll show you how to debone them. Same thing,
Lots
eh?
of bones in those.
They are a lot of fun. But these ones are probably big though.
Yeah, they're big.
So there wouldn't be, it'd be easier to debone these ones because they're bigger or what?
Yeah.
See, same thing with the bread knife, huh?
Oh, I like Jack.
Which you take one of them.
Yeah.
They come up really good.
That was
That was him. How is this one also alive?
They're strong. Oh, you want to do scale work? Do you want to keep some scales? Go pick them up.
See, that's the other thing is we had a lot of whitefish.
Yeah, I'll send you a
These
text,
scales, like I said, these scales, they're worth a lot of money. But, you know, these native artists,
Right?
they buy these scales and they're a big demand, eh? So I keep mine in a bread bag like that. One bag, I just give it to these ladies that are in school, you know, teaching kids how they color them, they dye them. They're a big demand. Scales. So these ones you just, that's a pike. I scaled it. You don't have to take the guts off.
Yeah, then you take the class and we can dye those and you guys can do a couple flower.
I'll pick the rest of them up soon.
So we just make steaks now.
Look at that.
Beautiful. That's a nice chunk. An
See?
inch and a half.
Yum.
Wow.
So you got your favorite spices from a dollar store or Canadian Tire, all kinds of fish spices. You get your flour, you put it in a bowl, you put your spices in there, and you dip this in there, and you fry it till it's nice and brown on each side. That's your jackfish deboned, no bones.
I just want to step in.
Making me hungry.
So if there's any bones there, you give it back. So same thing on the other side.
Whenever I used to set my net, I used to take all the like I'd leave like that a little bit, but I would take some stuff and I'd use it for
You don't listen? I do this to you.
Oh yeah. That would work good.
It
Yeah.
works
Oh, you
really
scared
good.
me.
Yeah.
Every day I almost had something in my trap.
You stop moving once I put this on the floor.
Some leave these fins when they fry them just for, I don't know, taste or whatever. But I never do that.
This one died straight up.
Didn't get no walleye today.
Yeah.
Shocked.
There's walleye here.
Yeah.
Wow.
Usually there's quite a bit.
These guys are eating them.
Maybe these guys here fishing here. So you're taking them all. Guys with their shacks.
Yeah, exactly.
There's your steaks, 6 of them. That's the one fish. You get 6.
6 eggs, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
We take one fish like that, you know, and that's to thank the Creator, you know, that for giving us fish to eat. So what we do is that we take a fish and we just put it right here, you know, away from the hole. So a coyote, a bird would come and eat that. That's thanking them, you know, giving back to wildlife. So again, our forefathers used to do that for the birds or the coyotes to come and eat. Because you're giving back to nature. You're taking from nature and you're giving back to nature. That's us Indian people, you know, land-based. That's how we survive. We always give back. And that way, this one here, because we're out here, what we'll do is we'll leave it for the coyotes, for the birds again, like thank you. You take from the land, you give back to the land. Recycle. And it's good what Papas is doing here, showing the young people how it is, and it still could be done. You know, I lived in Edmonton, and I still went fishing. You know, I still ate fish when I was living in Edmonton, but I was able to do it because I had the equipment and I knew how. I guess it's the knowledge, like knowing how, that's missing, and the will to want to do it.